Bruce, what to you was the biggest difference between how you played earlier this week against Baylor and then today to make
I think we were just ready to play. Obviously, the rivalry game, the energy in the building, our guys were focused. Credit to Kansas. They are really good. They're tough. I told Bill before game, their toughness, their grit. They make plays. Our guys, I thought for a lot, when we guarded, we matched it. We just had some bad possessions in the stretch, second half, and the first half where they got us. It was 19-10 or something, where we didn't get, good looks, and that allowed them when they're in transition and Dotson gets that ball. It's tough because he not only can he score, but he makes a lot of right plays, decisions. Which makes a difference. So I thought we guarded well. We turned them over 16 times. Rebounding was, a big thing, even though it's 6-6, second chance points. But, we were ready to play. We played hard. We competed. We just 4 or 5, little foul trouble second half, little foul trouble first half. And then you probably don't have enough offensive weapons in gut check time. And they made the plays to get it back to 6-8, and then they win the game.
Yeah, it was tied with about 8 minutes to go, and then they went on that run. What just was the difference down the stretch?
We just had bad possessions. You have Cardi out. How long do you leave him out with 4? And we need somebody else to step up. I thought we had a couple opportunities. I thought free throws hurt us in the first half, but I guess 12 for 18 is not quite as bad. And Mac, I don't know why they count it as a violation. He makes it and they take it off. I'm not sure. They got him 3 for 3. But he obviously that one at the end. We just needed somebody else to step up and make a shot, make a play. And the one thing, again, credit to them. They are very good defensively. And that's, since they went small ball, they're really good defensively. And obviously it helps to have the big fella there inside, to anchor their defense.
Obviously a tough season, but when you look at this game, do you look at it and say, where's this been?
And that's why I asked our guys after. I said, just do it for yourself this last week. Come back with the same mindset. We've always prided ourselves on defense, and we just we haven't been quite as good defensively, and play together. Coach Snyder sent me a text, and we talked about it all week, 100% commitment to teamwork and selflessness. And that's what I talked about all week, and that's got to be our commitment here this last stretch of this last week. And got senior day, got at Oklahoma State, and then senior day, Iowa State. If anything, do it for themselves. I wanted them to win for themselves today. And, it would have been nice for them, but we just, again, credit Kansas. They found a way to win.
If you guys play like you did today throughout the Big 12 season, could it be argued you guys be above 500 right now?
I think we could be. I thought we'd be in the middle of the mix, and Texas with a big win today, TCU with a big win today. That's what I knew we weren't going to compete. We were going to be too young, too new for a championship, but I thought we could compete for that middle of the pack. And we had a lot of games where, if it goes – a play or two goes the other way, it could have been a different season. But when you keep losing them, then it can go the other way. And I'm happy for the guys and proud that they came back today with a good mindset and battled against the number 1 team in the country.
You talked about the guys on the billboard, and they were kind of the guys that led you today. Is that kind of what you were looking for all season?
The consistency is what we need. And, when your best players play well, it makes you it makes it a lot easier, as a coach. And obviously you look at their stats, no one's overwhelming except one guy, and he's a difference maker. I thought Braun's 3 was really important. It's a 2-point game. We have a little mix-up, and he hits that wide-open one. That was a big bucket. Got it to 5, and then it was tough to come back after that.
Bruce, how much of a difference is Dotson's speed, and how difficult is it to deal with that?
And the thing is, he makes the right play. He can score. He can get downhill. I thought first half we gave him a few easy ones, backdoor and miss up on some. But after that, we made it tough on them other than transition. And you got a guy like that guy. He's just it's elite speed. It's quickness getting downhill. But he does it. He got 25 today, and he's their lead scorer. But he'll also make the right plays. I thought we did a pretty good job on Garrett, and Garrett's been pretty good for them, and it gives them another point guard. And we just kind of disrupted him a little bit.
Bruce, how key of a moment was it when Carty got his fourth foul?
Yeah, and I don't want to say it's just a cheap one, dumb one, whatever. No need to do it, and that, because he can make plays for us, and it helps everybody else because he can get downhill like Dotson can to make people help. I thought Mac was really good. He played hard. Really battled. That's tough. Even when Azubuike was in there, he was manning up. He was playing strong. Xavier gave a great effort defensively, I thought, leadership. We just needed maybe one more guy to step up and make a couple more shots.
On that Brown three in the second half, what went wrong for you guys on that play? Like, who had the assignment on that play? On the Brown three in the second half, when he got open for a three, who had the assignment on that play? And kind of what went wrong for you guys?
I think they call 5 up and they get it. They do a little ball screen, pop to the 5. They got a guy going back door. We just, we didn't communicate. Boom, he swung it, and then he jumped up and made it. Again, credit to him. We were pretty fortunate. They missed some wide open threes too that usually they make on some second chance points. But hopefully a credit to our defense that we played hard and disrupted them and didn't give them the easy ones. Teams get going on easy ones, and we just don't get enough of them. But when teams get easy ones, the hoop looks bigger. You feel better. Score starts going the other way, and I thought we fought them and made it tough on them.
We're sorry if you've addressed this already, but before the game, there was that moment where the teams coming together. What kind of message do you think that's sent, considering what happened in the first game?
Obviously, the first one ended in not a special moment in K-State, Kansas rivalry history. We wanted to make sure this one started with a positive moment of sportsmanship, and you can move forward now and worry about what the game and how it's played.
Dejuan had 34 minutes. Just talk about his game and.
Well, he plays his butt off. One of my friends is here, and his son just said he loves Dejuan, and no one plays harder. He just got it. We've talked about it before. He's got to play stronger. He made some big. One of the things I wrote on board, little plays like, he gets those offensive rebounds. He gets a steal here and there. Just those things are big, and he's got it. If he'll work at it, I know he will. I believe he'll have a bright future ahead of him.
One more for Coach. He needs to catch a flight.
Bruce, you guys have come close, but you've lost several games at home this season. Just how painful has that been, not being able to get that success on home court?
And it's disappointing. And I told the guys after we played Tech real well on the road, I thought we'd come back, and obviously Texas is playing at a high level now. But I thought we'd come back and really be ready to play. And we, again, Ramey goes crazy, Texas. But that's us. We got to make that decision defensively to get stops, especially you win. Defense gives you a chance on the road. At home, it gives you the chance to dominate. And we're good. We're solid defensively, but obviously not good enough, especially in this league. And that's why they got one last chance next Saturday. We got a game Wednesday, but they got to. I hope to honor those seniors, Xavier and our other guys. I hope they come with a great mindset and ready to play and come to battle and find a way to get a win. It would be nice for them.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep. You got something for Xavier?
And Xavier, if you guys play the way you did today, any question you guys would be 500 or better right now?
Especially coming out fighting against the #1 team in the nation. We just got to keep that same mentality going into practice. And I feel like we had a great week of practice as well. Just keep that going, and I feel like we've been doing pretty much better.
Xavier, what just was the difference over those final 8 minutes? You had it tied, and then they pulled away.
Execution, we took a couple bad shots, a couple bad threes, had a couple turnovers as well. I think we got a shot clock violation. So it's just key times we got to execute the game plan.
Xavier, what was the biggest difference to you between just the way you guys came out playing in Waco and then the way that you started playing today?
The start of the game, of course, we came out. I think it was still, 12-4, I believe, first time out, but we were still in the game, still competing, still fighting. We came out with a lot of injury enthusiasm, too, and that's some of the things we talked about this whole week, and I feel like we did a good job of that and not let them get to a big lead.
Are there any thoughts that you have of, like, what if we had played with this kind of energy intensity all year?
I mean, it's what if, you never know, so.
Did those first 32 minutes remind you guys of what you're capable of?
Definitely, we show capabilities of what we can do defensively, but one thing, we can't go at the free throw line, so we got to learn to stop fouling, of course. But because in the beginning, the first half, that's all they were scoring off of, really. So we do a good job of just staying locked in on defense and stop fouling. I feel we'll be all right.
Does this game and how you played against the #1 team in the country sort of motivate you guys and show you that you can compete with the best going down this last stretch and head into the conference tournament, knowing, your season's not over yet?
Definitely. We knew this from the beginning of the season. I keep instilling to our guys that just have confidence. Go out there and play your butts off every possession, and I feel like we did a great job of that today. Just didn't get the W in that column. But just keep going out there and keep playing your butt off, and that's just what I keep preaching to our teammates, and they can keep doing that for me as well.
You guys tied it up there at 48, then they go on an 8-0 run to take a 8-point lead. What was your guys' reaction when they had that run?
Just stay calm, stay poised, and we got to get good shots. In the end, we didn't be able to do that, but just that was our message in the timeout as well. Just stay calm, stay poised, and execute the game plan.